Hi Salil, good afternoon. Welcome to ET Now. Just wanted to understand your initial take on the budget. It is of course very capex heavy. Do you think that it is just a one-day play with respect to the moves that we are seeing in the cement space as well as the real estate sector? Or do you think this is something that can have a multiplier effect and we can see long-term impact on the company's earnings as well?
Thank you for having me here. I think from a real estate perspective, two or three key highlights. First, with the insolvency and bankruptcy code amendment that has been announced, we hope that this will improve efficiency of the resolution process, including cross-border as well. We are very confident that this will enable faster and more streamlined resolution of stress projects, particularly in the real estate space. We are confident that a move like this will enable faster and more resolutions of stressed assets and thus help move the cycle again in terms of the economy and further enable the real estate sector to continue to do well. Not only to mention that the thousands of home buyers that are left in the lurch today hopefully will see some sort of resolution with a more focused approach on the IBC. Secondly, I think the focus on affordable housing and the announcement of almost 50,000 crores towards the affordable housing scheme will go a long way in bringing the idea of housing for all to fruition. I think the government has announced, if I'm not mistaken, more than 8 million new dwelling units in both rural and urban areas, which will we believe is going to greatly benefit both the society and the sector. Third, I think the surcharge on corporate tax, which has been proved from 12 to 7% and long-term gains capped at 15%, will also be beneficial to provide more income, disposable income in the hands of homeowners and increase affordability of housing. Finally, we were hoping, but unfortunately have not seen that the input tax credit matter for the real estate sector has got resolved. We were hoping that, particularly in the commercial real estate space, input tax credit would be permitted, but we hope maybe during the year it can get considered. That's I think the broad update. But overall, I think very positive for the real estate space, and in this together with what the states are doing, particularly with respect to the cut in stamp duty, has enabled a lot of traction for the real estate business, and we hope that this will continue in the year to come.
Right. Sahil, I just wanted to understand about, the budget speech, the way the document is, no devil in the details. It's looking like as if, it's a clean, properly communicated thing as well. So, everything has been communicated clearly with sectors they want to push, how they want to make things going ahead. That itself is showing a lot of clarity and realisticness.
Yes, absolutely. And I think more so, as you realize in the years ahead, a lot of positive stimulus and all the actions have happened consistently during the course of the year as well. So unlike maybe 15 to 20 years ago, it's, I think it's not that momentum in terms of the announcements, particularly for the real estate space, because we've seen a lot of initiatives taking place in the last couple of years, but a lot more focus, like I said, particularly on the IBC, particularly in areas that are pain points, I think is very encouraging.
In terms of really what's happening as far as real estate is concerned, you think the on-ground thing is just about to pick up, and that is the sense that one get, and this infra push will only accelerate that particular space going ahead?
Yes, we do believe that, and we hope that we are at the start of an upcycle in the residential real estate space, and definitely with the focus of all the things that we mentioned: infrastructure, increasing disposable income, the IBC process, and affordable housing initiatives will definitely move this in the right direction. So we're very confident that real estate is on an upswing, and hopefully over the next 5 to 7 years, we will see with more institutionalizing of real estate, with more corporatization, with more of allow me to say, a cleaner operating environment for real estate, I think is the way forward.
Yes, indeed. And when it comes, Sahil, to affordable housing as well, how did you look at some of the announcements that were regaled on that front, especially in a pandemic era, as we are seeing that overall pent-up demand now kicking in? Do you believe that enough has been done on this front, and how are you looking at the overall sector benefiting?
I think definitely there has been a lot of stimulus and impetus in terms of the affordable housing space. Some critical challenges do remain on the ground in terms of execution, and I think those particularly led with the increase in the commodity prices and the raw material prices over the last year has slightly impacted the ticket value of what affordable housing schemes are available. But we are confident that with design efficiencies, with execution efficiencies in time, this will continue to get realized on the ground. So yes, we believe this is a very significant initiative and one of the most important initiatives for India today, particularly to provide basic, affordable and quality housing to so many people. And I think the government spoke this time about, if I'm not mistaken, 8 million new dwelling units in rural and urban areas that are going to be getting completed under the PM Awas Yojana scheme. I think that is a very big, momentous initiative. And if that does get realized, I think it will really help at a social level the country to really move forward.
Right, Sahil, we'll let you go on that note. Appreciate your time. Thanks for joining in.